One, hello. Good evening. Wednesday. Making sure everything is working as intended. Microphone option operating. Nice. Webcam is on. I remembered all the dots on my I's and the crosses of my T's. Hello. Another week has passed by. And we have been anticipating yet another session. The last one for this year before a brief break, and then our return to the new year in the new year, which will be nice. Uh, Fighting. We're doing lots of it. Kay, why don't you tell us some bit about it? There we go. Words.
Sounds good. I noticed your camera was on point today. Good job.
It was mostly luck.
Oh, well, it happens sometimes. Yeah, so we started the session with the incoming of the first wave. We managed to fight through two waves, with the second wave being a little harder. Maybe or maybe not because the DM forgot that he was sending 12 after each wave instead of 7. Who knows? But the second wave was definitely more difficult with more more shot callers in that round versus kind of the lackeys. Uh, Titan did some heavy crossbow bolt crafting so that he might not run out of ammunition. We're gonna find out in the next 2 or 3 waves. Uh, and at the end of the session, we heard the howl of what we believe to be blood wolves. Like, really, just the whole session was combat. It's really hard to
Mm-hmm.
make it much more exciting
Yeah.
than
No.
that.
Yeah.
If anybody has anything to add.
Yeah. That's what I was just gonna say. Anybody? It's okay to say no or nothing at all. Nice. Okay. Good job, Kay. In which case, without any further ado, we're just gonna get right back to it. In the distance, as you've all had a chance to recuperate from the last wave, bodies tossed off the back of the village, things cleaned up a bit to continue maintaining a somewhat normal appearance. The howls of wolves have pierced the air, kind of carrying around down into this low hanging valley. You are now on your toes, ready for anything that might come. Well, again, first, with your tokens, please place yourselves where you'd like to be, in case you decided you wish to be somewhere else.
Feeling pretty good about the roof so far.
I feel safe in this house. I'll stay here for now.
Gosh, I hope you stay safe.
Okay. If there are no
Unless
major
Riot
adjustments to
wants
be made.
somebody to exchange with them, the Titan's gonna stay there.
No, Riot is happy to do her job. Okay. Well, Lilith, you're on the roof, and Melody and Titan, you've maintained a higher position. If the three of you would like to make perception checks for me.
5.
Wow.
11. No, wait.
Not,
9.
I'm glad Titan rolled really well. 19.
All right. So, Lilith and Melody, even from your positions, in anticipating the approach of something, you don't notice anything. The tall grasses provide ample enough cover for most things to move through, especially if they're actively trying to not be noticed. Um, Titan, your eyes are the ones that catch the first signs of something approaching. You see the edges of the tall grass begin shifting in ways that is not caused by the low cold wind that is carrying itself through the valley. You begin to notice that parts of them are splitting in certain places, and you catch the first signs of what looks like a wolf pack running through the grasses.
Titan will warn everyone.
Does anybody change any tacks with the understanding that there is a wolf pack approaching? They are coming in from the southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah, so
Corona will move over
this
here.
corner.
Lilith just gets ready to fire once they're in range.
Yeah, same with Audie. Ready's up that crossbow.
Okay, so same tact as before. Wait for them to get
Mhm.
within Lilith's longbow range, and then just shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, Lilith, you see them running, zipping, sprinting with purpose towards the village. One comes within your range. Let's
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, yep, definitely gonna hit a wolf. Before I forget, let's actually add everybody to the initiative.
Be 26 points of damage.
Very nice.
Oh wow.
Nice attack.
Do you have a preferential number between 1 through 7 in terms of wolves you would like to strike?
Unlucky number 7.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, they're zipping through these grasses. You see them parting. They're kind of snapping and barking wildly as they're getting closer and closer. And the arrow strikes it, and in a yelp, it just collapses over, tumbling into the grass, not to recover. You do observe that they are extremely fast movers, though. And as mentioned, they are sprinting. They're closing the gap between your long range of 150 feet in the village very rapidly. So much so that they are within 70 feet of the walls. So basically, anybody with a weapon that has a long range, you are more than welcome to take shots at disadvantage at any point in time. Given that we've been
now that
giving
Titan
Lilith
has
one.
a bit of extra ammo, I think he would go for it.
Okay, yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
Same with Audie.
I'll go enter stance for normal.
Okay.
I imagine they have cover from Roz, but it's still worth trying.
I mean, they still have cover from everybody, but yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't hurt
wow.
statistically.
2 nat 20s in a row.
Oh boy,
18 for Roz with disadvantage.
18 will hit.
For 11 damage.
1 through 7, please.
1.
I might as well throw a maneuver on this just because.
If I failed to mention normal plain Jane wolves, flesh and blood and bone and all of the normal things an animal would have. Not the big made
No
purely of
blood
blood
wolves yet?
ones. Nope.
Battle cam's back.
In a sense. This is actually just my screen.
I won't peek then.
I wouldn't suggest it. So you still gonna maneuver, Joe?
Yeah. I'll hit them with 1 arresting strike. Not sure if it'll roll it automatically. No, because it's
Not targeting.
variable. So that is. I guess we're just rolling the maximum damage on it on both day, or
Oh yeah, I
one
mean
roll and one
you're
max?
attaching it to a crit, so it'll be 1 roll plus 1 max.
Okay. So then 6 plus 6. Oh, well, okay.
Well, I
Won't
mean,
complain. That's a crit's a crit.
still 21 points of damage.
Yeah,
Give me
from super
number
far.
1 through 6.
1 through 6.
Yep.
Sure, let's roll. 5.
Okay. Another wolf goes tumbling over and over into the grass. Titan, Audie?
Even with your spiel about how weak and pathetic normal wolves are, I'm pretty sure a 10 doesn't hit.
And unfortunately does miss. It's close though.
Those wolves still look like they're coming towards us, right?
Oh yeah.
Like it's not just a
Yes.
random passing pack and
Not
we're
even close.
aggressing it. Okay, just
No.
making sure. That is 18 plus 7, so 25 to hit
Yeah, 25 hits.
for 5 plus 5, 10 damage.
Okay.
With True Strike on it. Sorry.
Yeah. Number 1 through 5.
2.
This bolt manages to catch the wolf, but it does, and it kind of tumbles over itself due to its speed, but it does recover, the only one too, and continues running. Okay. Well, I'm going to officially begin combat. And as those of you with your high positions observe, the wolves that were slayed, the ones that have tumbled, eventually rushing out of their positions are the flesh and blood monstrosities that you have faced before. Blood wolves, gigantic in stature, like a horse, suddenly emerging from the grasses, charging towards the village faster than their smaller wolf counterparts. But top of the initiative is Corona.
Okay. I don't physically see any of them.
No, they are on their turns going to arrive.
Oh, okay. Then I think what she'll do for now, just to fix her turn pipeline, she'll bonus action reload crossbow. And we'll use an action to dodge. And then that will be her turn because she'll probably need to keep entering stands constantly and need her bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, reasonable. I mean, Gloom can see targets. Gloom is going to pop off a shot at disadvantage. And with a natural 1, we'll miss. And Bolt will just sail off into the grasses. Lilith.
Lilith. She's gonna duck down to hide as a bonus action. It's gonna be a 14.
Pretty good.
And then she will pop up to shoot at one of the blood wolves.
An important distinction.
You tell me if I have advantage with a 14 still.
You do.
Nice. That's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
Uh, 16 damage to the blood wolf, the one that came out of the corpse she shot, I guess.
Oh, yeah, actually, fair point. Allow me to add the ones that have been summoned to the initiative.
As part of that, because I keep forgetting I can do this. Grave Bold at the one that Audie shot.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
And I'm sorry, how much damage was it?
16.
16.
This is
A natural 19, so a modified 20.
that'll save. Pretty sure it's no damage on a success. Yeah. And that is her turn.
Okay. Finally, we have a wolf's turn. Is going to arrive on scene. It unfortunately does not have the strength score to make this clear perfectly. It's going to basically kind of scramble through the pit and kind of end its turn on the wall, basically. Same for this guy. Zephyr will shoot at the one further south. And miss. I see my luck is holding up from last week. Melody.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take another shot at that one that I hit, because I think it's still up, because it missed Grave Bolt.
Yeah. It has.
It's saved on Grave Bolt.
It's got a whopping 1 HP left.
Oh, boy. Well, let's see if I can hit it. Oh, 9 plus 7 with True Strike. 16?
16 will hit.
Well, good. I did 1 damage plus 5.
Well, don't worry. That is enough. But tumbling out of its corpse, eventually rising from the grasses, is another blood wolf. Okay. Well, right. Sees things climbing over the wall. She's going to take the heavy crossbow that she's got leaning against the wagon and just shoot at one of them. If I had literally shot at anything else that wasn't a wolf, I would have missed. Uh, 7 points of damage. The wolf is fine. It's my turn. This blood wolf arrives on scene, and unlike its smaller counterparts, can vault the wall in one gigantic leap, running at immense speeds, but that is as far as it gets. This wolf is going to end up here. Moonshadow Rogue is just kind of watching from its perch, looking at Lilith, looking at enemies. Waits. This blood wolf will do the same as his buddy. Evening Glow is going to shoot one of the blood wolves. And I'm going to hit finally. 10 points of piercing damage to the blood wolf. Heavy crossbow bolt strikes it. Blood wolf arrives. Titan, it is your turn.
Well, blood wolves are scarier than regular wolves, and one of them is within my short range. Let's attack it.
Solid logic. Do it.
25 to hit.
Oh, yeah. That'll definitely hit.
How much does a crossbow? Oh, yeah, it does a ton of damage. I love your wolves.
1d12.
Mine says D10.
Oh. Heavy crossbow should be a d12.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll roll a D12 then.
Also, just
Slightly less damage, but that's okay.
wanted to make another weapon that had a D12 damage die.
14 damage.
That's still really good.
It is.
Which one was it? I think they're all roughly in the same range increment, so I wasn't sure.
The one that's on the bottom
This one?
right.
Okay.
That's the guy.
All right. The bolt is going to catch it, and it is going to explode in a shower of blood.
Oh, yay.
It was attacked a lot already.
But that's it for Titan.
Okay. Yeah, I've also edited your crossbow to be a D12.
Thank you.
Okay, it's Titan's turn. Another blood wolf arrives. And that is its turn. Another wolf kind of doing a weird balancing act on the wall. Roz.
Right. Roz is gonna take a shot at this guy. 23 to hit, 13 damage.
Yeah, very nice.
Fall back to there and shout at the White Cross to focus fire on the Blood Wolves.
Okay. Corona.
No longer dodging. I'm a big dummy and forgot that my stance is not a bonus action, but that's okay. I remember now.
Start of your turn.
Yeah. So I will enter stance for free, and we'll aim at the one that Roz just shot and see what happens. At advantage. Might have needed it.
Yeah, that is still going to hit.
It is? Okay, awesome. Normal damage.
Sorry.
And we'll keep the maneuver dice for another time. Bonus action reload. That's a turn.
Okay. In case you noticed, there was a weird health thing I just did there with the Blood Wolf. It's because they have resistance to physical damages that aren't magical.
Oh, I figured. Yeah, no worries.
So I was just accounting for some things that were hitting people. But this guy's going to stay dead because I forgot. Oh, sorry. Again, real simple. Gloom is going to shoot. Gloom is going to miss by 1. And it is Lil's turn.
Well, it's going to hide again. 17 on the die, so 23.
Pretty good.
Definitely enough to hide from a wolf, and we're going to shoot the one that everyone else is focus firing.
Wise.
I suppose question from her vantage, the transformation after they die, does that look like it might cause damage to anyone in the vicinity?
The after effects when they die?
When the normal wolves turn into the blood wolves.
Doesn't appear to be, no.
Okay.
It wasn't particularly volatile or anything. Far less so when a blood wolf dies.
It's a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
.4 damage.
Exactly what you needed.
Nice.
Pops into another shower of blood.
Nope. And a wisdom save from the one just south of it.
Okay.
DC is 14.
Blood wolves are extremely good at these. That's a modified 5.
3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Interesting little observation you see. As the ghosts streak out towards it, actually it absorbs the energy.
Oh no. All right, good to know. That will be Lilith's turn.
Okay. This badly injured wolf is going to dash. It's going to run straight at Riot, because Riot is the closest target. That is as far as it gets. This wolf is gonna tumble through there. It is likewise going to dash. And is going to have a heck of a time scrambling up to here. Seeing somebody in a window. Zephyr is going to scoot down a little and shoot at this blood wolf down yonder. And hit. For a whopping 5 points of piercing damage. Now it's your turn, Melody.
All right. I realized I was a bit of a dummy because I didn't take disadvantage on that last one.
That's okay.
So yeah.
I'll forgive
But
you.
I think these blood wolves are more of a problem than anything else. So we're going to they are both unharmed. How are you going to shoot at this?
Try Radiant with your True Strike, see if it does anything extra.
Oh yeah, I have Radiant, don't I? I forgot about that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a Radiant True Strike on the one to the north there.
Sure.
Of the two that I can see anyway. It's still with disadvantage. That might not be enough. Oh, sad. That is 12 to hit.
That is not enough to hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The bolt will just narrowly miss as it's making its leap into the Mistmeadow proper.
It's unfortunate. The other roll was a nat 20.
That is unfortunate.
That's my turn.
Okay. It's Ryan's turn. She's still got the crossbow shouldered. She's just gonna shoot this thing. Luckily, it's a wolf, so it's gonna hit. For 13 points of piercing damage, which is substantial enough. But alas, we know what this is. As it explodes and dies, you'll watch as bursting forth from the body of that wolf, the flesh and fur kind of just burst. The bones break and in its gore suddenly takes shape into that of another blood wolf. And then Riot very politely just kind of lays the crossbow against the wagon and picks up her great axe and just goes into a rage. This wolf will do what all the other ones have done, which is dash. Do its damnedest to get to something close. Corona's a little bit closer, but is only going to be able to get there. Moonshadow Rogue is going to keep doing his job. Just going to keep protecting Lilith. This blood wolf is going to rush up. It's going to have to dash. Weird numbers. Even dashing it kind of just is sort of hindered. Yeah, it's gonna get right up to the window with Corona, alarmingly.
A little too close, yeah.
Yeah. But it had to dash to get there, so that's all I can do. Evening Glow is going to shoot the Blood Wolf closest to Riot. And miss. This Blood Wolf is going to dash and get immediately next to Roz. And interestingly enough, it doesn't appear to trigger the pit trap. Bloodwolf is going to rush up to Riot and attack. And it's going to start off the fight with a critical. Math. It's going to leap forward and latch out onto Riot's shoulder with fangs made from broken bones. And it is going to attempt to drag her off her feet. Luckily, barbarians are very hard to drag prone. She will resist and succeed on the strength saving throw. Titan, it is your turn.
Unfortunately, that Bloodwolf didn't really get in a position that Titan can, well, stand beside Roz and attack it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean that technically works. It's a large size creature. It shares these 4 squares.
Oh, okay.
So you're on its corner.
Okay, yep. Then Titan will move up because and put away his heavy, or I guess, no, yeah, he can put away his heavy crossbow, because he noted that non-magical damage doesn't do as much, and his claws do magical damage.
There, I blew it up a little to make it a bit better.
Not a lot to hit a 14.
That is just enough.
Ooh, yay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, very little damage. 6 damage.
6 damage still counts. It adds up.
Yep. That's it for now.
Okay. In which case, where is he? This wolf is, like many of its predecessors, going to jump over the wall. But it has a target that is going to sprint at, which is Riot. That's as far as he gets. Roz.
All right. Well, first, Roz is going to step over and try to buddy cop with Titan. Would Titan like to buddy cop?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Then she'll drop her crossbow, grab Fazil's old glaive, and let's start fighting. Unfortunately, rolls a 11 to hit.
That is not enough.
Which is a miss.
Not a great debut for the weapon.
Nope.
Corona.
Corona will similarly also drop her crossbow and aim for the shotgun at her hip to try and take care of this guy, the blood wolf specifically. She'll also enter stance, so she won't be moving anywhere. And let's see what happens. Apparently, if I hold this. See if it actually does the damage, assuming I even hit, because those are double 5s. I will on an advantage roll. Could I still use a hero point to?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Normally, what would happen is that you would roll an additional die and then pick from the highest of the other 2. But since they're the same, you just roll again.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Just gotta roll higher than a 6.
That's the hope. Let's see. Nope.
Oh.
No, it's not happening. All right. So she'll use her action to shoot. Bonus. Oh no, wait. I don't need to bonus action reload just yet. But I don't have much use for my bonus action otherwise right now. Yeah, I'll bonus action reload just to keep things simple, keep things moving. And that is her turn.
Okay. Gloom is going to shoot. It's going to shoot the blood wolf in front of Riot. and miss. My dice are really determined to drag this out in certain ways. Lilith.
Stealth check. Ooh, okay. She's not hidden from anything. That's a natural one. But she's still going to try to help Corona. So she's going to, what she thinks is sneakily, go up to the ledge here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't notice those two smaller wolves there.
Yep.
She's going to shoot at the blood wolf, though.
No
At
surprise there.
normal. $13 to hit?
That is an unfortunate miss.
Oof. She will back up. That is her turn.
Okay. The wolf is going to attempt to snap at Corona through the window.
Mhm.
You will be afforded 3/4 cover.
Oh,
You're not hurt, right? You're full HP?
full HP. Yep.
Well, the cover is going to give it to you. It's a modified 17.
Phew.
But it is basically just jumped up and it's pawing and snapping just rapidly through the window, trying to get at any piece of you that is exposed.
Just like back
Um,
home.
Hmm. Well then, Zephyr is going to shoot at the wolf in front of Riot. The blood wolf specifically. And miss. I roll only single digits. Melody.
Yeah. So we're gonna try that radiant damage again. Currently, if I were to aim at this guy, would the one with Corona, sorry, would
Okay.
that be given cover? Do I need to move?
The blood wolf specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be afforded a bit of cover if you stay where you
Okay.
are. If you were to
Well, then
step
I'm
down the ramp,
gonna-
for instance,
Yeah.
and
I'm
have
gonna
a
move
more...
the 15 right there because I think that also puts it within my short range. 85. Okay. One more. Move it right there.
That'll do.
Yeah. That puts it within range and reduce the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No cover. Broadside of bar.
No cover. Excellent. Well, then we're going to try and hit it again with True Strike and some radiant damage, hopefully. Yeah, we are. That's a 16 plus 7, 23.
Yeah, that does it.
And radiant damage, 9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage, right?
Yep.
You lock the crossbow bolt, you steady your aim, you fire it across the way, it strikes into the side of the wolf, but while dealing the damage you expected it to, it did not appear to do anything extra.
Okay. There we go. And yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. Riot's going to, with her great axe, swing on the blood wolf 2 times. One hit. Two hits, but barely on the second one. And it's crazy. I roll at advantage because, like a barbarian does, it's reckless. The other dice for both of them were 1s.
Oh, wow.
I'm glad I dodged those bullets. Okay. For a total of 28 slashing damage. You best believe Riot has a magical weapon. She just takes these huge a carving swings out of the blood wolf. It just casts blood onto the stone and the grass. It is, as you can now tell, near death. Yeah, I mean, this wolf decides it doesn't want to climb that cliff and is instead going to dash its way over here. The Moonshadow Rogue is going to do a similar thing to what Lilith did, which is going to get over here and it's going to shoot the Blood Wolf with its hand crossbow.
You have a target, buddy.
Ha ha ha. That's it laughing at the fact that it finally had a chance and it missed.
Oof.
Yeah. I seriously can't, except for somebody who I can abuse advantage mechanics on, aka Riot. All the other NPCs that are your allies, I've rolled no higher than a 9, and for some of them, that's a miss against Blood Wolves. So yeah. Speaking of Blood Wolves,
At least the enemies are rolling bad too.
mostly, this Blood Wolf is going to attempt to bite Corona. There's Quinn's words coming true. Natural 4 is going to miss.
Oh, thank God.
Moving on. Evening Glow is going to continue trying to help a sergeant. Crossbow bolt to the Blood Wolf. Natural 17 is a hit. Oops, 7 on the damage die. Big 10 damage reduced to half to 5. This Blood Wolf is right here. It's got targets in front of it. You best believe it is going to take a snap at one of you. Blood Wolves are extremely dumb. Even dumber than the average animal. It is going to bite at the biggest target, which is unfortunately Titan.
Okay.
Modified 17, which will miss because you're buddy copped.
I am. Yay.
Yeah.
Good work, Roz.
You did it. This Blood Wolf is going to try to bite Riot. It is going to hit. It is going to deal 7 damage, reduced to 3. Hang on. I got a little on myself. Hang on. Quick straight saving throw. I dropped the dice, but Riot's fine. It is Titan's turn.
All right, let's attack this Blood Wolf some more. 17 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
A little better on the damage. 10 damage.
Oh, pretty good.
They haven't been super threatening in that they haven't done any damage yet, so he's gonna. That's it. He's not gonna bonus action attack.
Okay.
Hang on to those a bit longer.
Get you yet. The wolf is going to attack Riot. At advantage because pack tactics. It is going to hit. For a whopping 5 piercing damage, reduced to 2. Another strain save though. Might fail this one. That was actually sort of spooky. It got a little close. Again, single digits. It could be bad. It is not yet. Roz.
All right. Roz is going to attack with the glaive. Again, 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to Thunderous Smite. Dealing 21 points of damage. 7 of it is thunder. I don't know if they're resistant to that. And it has to make a strength save or get knocked back.
Okay.
DC 13.
It will succeed on the DC.
It does not get knocked back or knocked prone.
But it is extremely near death. Corona.
Gonna enter stance again. this guy's got cover. They both probably got cover
A little
from
bit.
me anyway. Yeah. Would it seem like the normal wolf has more cover?
It's harder to hit because it's not as big a target.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Then we'll keep things simple and do the same thing as last time. We'll hit the blood wolf, or try to at least.
I believe.
Let's see, advantage. Oh, I see a check mark.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay, cool. I hope it's using a D12. It is. Okay, cool. Not much for damage, but that's okay. And then, you know what? I won't have advantage. But I'll still have the rerolls on ones or twos. Let's aim at the little wolf with bonus action for the follow-up attack.
Okay.
No advantage. Huh?
Yeah, that'll hit.
19. Cool. Oh my god. Oh wait, I can re-roll that though. Because of the stance. I can re-roll
Oh,
ones or
yeah.
twos, but I need to keep it.
Well,
So,
yeah,
I'll
I
do
would
it.
too. It's only up from here.
Well, there we go. Improvement.
We went up.
Technically better.
Yep.
Yep, technically. All right, that's a turn.
I think we have to like exercise your like my Foundry server with you there, Zhao. I don't. It just does not like you.
It's the
No.
karma for the 2 net 20s in a row earlier.
Yeah. I had
Uh,
a Saturday game where I rolled like 6 crits in a row, so I can't complain.
oh, okay. I mean, that's where it's all going.
Yeah.
White Cross is gonna help Riot. Gonna hit with a solid 9 damage, which is sufficient to pop the wolf. It's going to shower blood everywhere. Wagon, Riot, the other wolf. It's quite unpleasant. Lilith.
Lilith was going to help Riot out, but then they got helped by someone else. So I'm going to keep trying to help Corona. Bonus action hide. 14, I think, was good enough.
Depends on who you're targeting, really, but
The Blood Wolf.
yeah, that's good enough. They're
And then shoot.
really mentally not there.
It's a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
And 26 damage.
Oof. Rogues, am I right?
Rogues with zappy weapons.
Rogues with many, many dice.
So many d6s. That is her turn, though.
Okay. Don't mind me. This wolf is going to continue snapping at Corona. It is going to roll a 19.
Oh, that will hit.
That will just hit, unfortunately. And I'm going to roll a whopping 1 on the damage die for a total of 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Strength save, please.
Strength save. You got it.
It's like all of my targets are fighters and an inventor with a 20 strength score.
I roll hot on this one.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I mean Zephyr's just gonna shoot this guy. It's alive. It's undulating in an uncomfortable fashion that makes it look like it's weaker than it should be. I'm gonna roll a 1. He's going to miss. Melody.
All right. This one that's I was gonna say this one that's near death. They're both near death.
Yep.
The one that's still harrying Corona. We want to give her some reprieve there. Roz and Titan seem to be holding their own pretty well. So
Very nice of you.
yeah, that's a 15 to hit,
That'll
which
hit.
we know hits.
Mhm.
Nice.
Still using True Strike on that, and 10 damage.
Okay. The bolt hits it, and it just explodes. Showers the side of the
Yay.
house. Corona through the window. Corona's got this really interesting, like perfectly clean section on her. That's a T shape from where the slats in the window stop it.
All right. It's my turn.
Yeah. Riot's just gonna keep it a $150 with the wolf. She knows what it's gonna do, so she's still just gonna get the job done. Reckless, great axe swing. First one's gonna hit, but I'm gonna roll damage first. Because this part mattered. I rolled a 12, so it's gonna take 17 points of damage. And I finally get to bring onto the field this one. Who's going to, as all of them have, spawn in. Enter into combat. Rolls initiative. And then Riot's gonna try to hit it again. But in a form of tragic comedy, I'm going to miss. Riot is going to swing too wide, expecting it to appear in a certain position, and in fact comes in quite lower as it sort of erupts upward from the shattered corpse of the wolf she just decimated. Oh yeah, this guy's over here. I forgot about him. Yep. Wolf, just gonna attack closest target. Literally, Roz is closest to it. It's going to try to bite Roz. It does not know that it has made a poor decision. Would hypothetically, a 22 hit?
That is Roz's current AC.
Yeah. It rolled a 19.
I am not going to shield it. I'm just going to take it.
Okay. 7 points of piercing damage. Strength save.
Got it. Strength save is 20.
Yep.
Not natural.
Mm-hmm. Perfectly fine. Sufficient even. Latches onto your leg. Teeth find placement through some of the plates, and it just kind of tries to shake, but you're as sturdy as a rock. The Moonshadow Rogue is going to take his hand crossbow. Going to look at it. It's going to mutter something about crappy craftsmanship. It's just going to shoot the wolf below. I'm just going to scoot up to the edge of the roof. It will hit the wolf. For a whopping 6 points of piercing damage. And then scoot back. And this, hollow, undead, dwarven rogue is going to look at you, Lilith, and just give you a small fist pump.
She will return the gesture as a free action.
Evening Glow is going to try to eliminate this blood wolf before it gets a turn. I can't make this up. I rolled a 3. Evening Glow is going to miss. That's fine. The White Cross Company guys are just normal people. They're not like you all. This is reasonable. The Blood Wolf, against all odds, has a turn. I think 3 attacks missed. But it's going to keep on the same tact. It's going to attempt to bite Titan. I rolled very poorly. It is a modified 16, which is a miss. It's going to keep snapping out at you. And despite Roz being kind of left flat-footed from the wolf clamping down, she's still able to help defend herself from the Blood Wolf. It is your turn, Titan.
More attacking.
Easy peasy.
21 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Hit.
Good damage. 12 damage.
Oh, yeah. And the wolf goes pop.
Yay.
It splatters
That's it
everywhere.
for Titan.
Roz,
Covered in blood.
nice contrast.
All right, Roz's turn is pretty simple. She's just going to hit that regular wolf with
Suspect.
only a 13 to hit, but I imagine that still does it.
That does it.
Dealing 18 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. Say it with me, kids. What happens now?
Blood wolf.
Blood wolf. Right. Did that drag out? It did. We go over. I go here. It goes into the combat state. And I rolled initiative. Corona, it is your turn.
Okay. Enter stance, bonus action reload, action shoot the wolf. There we go. Manage. Oh my lord. I'm just saving my inspiration.
Yeah, I understand. You wanna-
Yeah, and that will be it. She'll have one shell left. That is her turn.
Okay. Gloom sees two blood wolves in sight. Gonna help Riot. Gonna shoot the wolf. Gonna roll another natural 3. Gonna go to Lilith's turn.
Bonus action hide. Another 14, which is enough for a blood wolf.
Indeed,
Gonna
it is.
shoot at the one that's attacking Riot, because Riot seems to be having a bad time.
She's having a barbarian time.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
$24 points of damage.
Very nice.
No one to bounce it into, so she will end her turn there.
The blood wolf is going to attack Riot. For once, Sharkbite decided to roll on the other side of the spectrum. 1 and a 5 is going to miss. Going to attempt to clamp down, and Riot is going to buffet it back with a couple of smacks from the haft of her axe. Now, I feel like as if some of you clued into the fact that I've been moving a unit around a little. Peering out of everyone's peripheries, a figure clad in red, covered in bones, wearing felts and carrying a pair of curved, serrated, fang-like swords, appears behind Private Evening Glow and is going to attack him. First one's going to hit. Second one's going to hit. Third one's going to hit.
Concerned.
Okay, so the first 2 sword attacks are going to land for 15 points of slashing damage. And then the last attack, you watch as they quickly kind of spin, and as Evening Glow is reeling from the attacks from behind that he did not expect, is going to bring a knee right into the gnome's face. For the lowest possible damage I could roll, 6, which for Evening Glow is 1 away from being knocked out. It is extremely important to note, now that these figures reveal themselves, looking at them, there is a menace, a palpable menace you feel just by looking at them. You think getting anywhere nearer to them would do something to you. This wolf's turn. It's going to try to bite at Corona through the window.
Mm-hmm.
It rolled the natural 2. It will not. This blood wolf is going to bite Titan. Oh, actually, no. This is the wolf that was spawned by Roz. It is going to try to bite Roz. And with a natural 7, it will not. Zephyr is going to run over to Evening Glow. Yeah. Joke's on me. Zephyr is going to run there. 5 feet of movement too short. But will still fire a crossbow bolt at the target. And hit. For minimum damage. You'll see the bolt strike this person head on, and it bounces off of them. It doesn't even look like it did any damage, even though it struck them head on. Melody.
Yeah, I'm just doing some measurement stuff here.
That's wise.
I think, how far is it from me? It's 25 feet from me. Oh, I thought it was further. I like that. There are only 2 creatures within range, and I usually like optimizing this, but that creature seems like it hurts a lot. So we are going to Bane both the Bloodhound, as it were, and the Blood Wolf. So I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw.
The Blood Wolf will fail.
Okay.
The Bloodhound will likewise fail.
Excellent. Remember to minus d4 from all their attacks, rolls, or saving throws.
I have a black D4 for this exact purpose. Let me find it. There it is.
Yeah. And just a bit of a meta question for the team here. Feelings about healing NPCs. I've played with groups that think it's dumb. I've played with groups that are okay with it because it uses spell slots. So I figured I would ask.
No. Heal them. They're our friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. Then I am going to
100%,
use,
especially if it's what Audie would do.
and I think so because Audie doesn't know the difference, you know. Seeing Evening Glow, absolutely get kicked in. Gonna healing word. Which means you get 2d4. Oh, well, that one sucks. So you get 10 points of health back.
That's pretty good still.
Yep. So that uses a Bane, and that uses a healing word,
Oh,
and that's...
actually, hang on. I gotta wind back. You can't do both.
Can't do both,
Can't
even
do
though it's a
both.
bonus action.
Correct.
All right. Well, then we will just hope that Bane is helpful. Oh, but I can inspire them.
Yes.
I don't know if that would be helpful, though.
They can add it to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws if you think one of those will matter to Evening Glow.
It's going to be a dumb question. Do they add it to death saving throws?
It's a saving throw. The answer is
Awesome.
technically yes.
Then we're going to use that resource instead.
For the record, most NPCs don't get death saves.
Yeah, but these are your named NPCs, so I figured. I guess will they?
Riot would. I don't think Even Glow would.
Fair.
As I said earlier, most of White Cross Company are meant to be completely normal people that have been trained to soldier. They are
All
not
right.
heroes.
All right. Then yeah, I guess that's my turn.
Okay. mhm. Okay. Well, Riot suddenly doesn't care about this Blood Wolf a whole lot. She is going to, with a great urgency, run. And then after taking 10 feet of movement, literally jump from the entrance of the tavern to there. She will take out an attack of opportunity. Which is going to hit. Eight reduced to 4. Yeah, she responds almost immediately to hearing Evening Glow cry out from the surprise attack. Almost all sense leaves her from where she was with that Blood Wolf to running to try to go save her companion. Moonshadow Rogue is going to just do what he was assigned to do. He's going to hop over. He's going to shoot this wolf. If this weren't a wolf, I would have missed.
Your dice just know their AC is low and are saving the big hits.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It is enough to kill the wolf as it falls down. It will explode, and another blood wolf will emerge. Okay. Evening Glow's turn. Surprise. He's not overly keen on the fact that this just happened. Evening Glow is going to move here, drop his crossbow, and pull out his shield, and just literally, which mostly encompasses his body, is just going to place it up between him and this guy and take the dodge action. Titan.
Okay, Titan's just going to look at Roz and say, "You've got this, kid." And he's going to run up. And he will dash. Get here.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Absolutely.
The Bloodhound is going to see your approach and is going to immediately respond.
Titan's okay at these. 15.
That is just enough to beat it.
Yes.
Yeah, they sort of drop low to the ground. They feint with a swing of one of their curved short swords, and instead there's a sweeping kick that comes from behind it, attempting to trip you, but it misses.
All right. Flavor-wise, like I know action economy-wise, Titan can't shove, but flavor-wise, he's kind of like pushing and getting up on this guy because he's trying to get his attention. But anyway,
yep.
That's Titan's turn.
Okay. Roz.
All right. Roz has been told that she's got this, and she fully believes that. And with 2 wolves coming in, she is going to dodge. Let's keep it simple.
All right. Corona.
Okay. One shell. Sure. Yeah. We are gonna shoot this guy. Advantage. Oh man.
It'll hit.
16 with cover.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
It just hits.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Nice.
decent damage, but we only had one shell. I guess the question becomes, are they close enough to melee?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with cover, I
Yeah.
imagine.
The only
Okay.
the only reason why they're not in this square is because the wall's stopping them. They would be a little bit closer to you.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool. Then
you can punch
we
them through the
will-
window.
yes. I'll use their bonus action for that. Just not normal hit.
16 hits.
Okay, cool. Then I'll learn how to play my character someday. I swear.
One of these days.
When you I already did that. Oh, the sweeping strike is part of my combo. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm going to save that. So, action to shoot, bonus action to melee, and then I am out of shells. So next turn I will reload. That's my turn.
Okay. Gloom does not have anything special to them. They are just going to do what is reasonable in this position, given everyone else is already dogpiled in. Is just going to shoot a crossbow bolt at the Bloodhound. And unfortunately miss. Just like before, the bolt is going to make a physical point of contact with it, but it is going to just skid off of his bare skin, like his muscles are made of steel. Lilith.
Lilith. So that's clearly the biggest threat. So she's going to duck over the side of the roof, get some cover, and try to hide. It's a 19 to hide from the Bloodhound.
When you pop back up to look to take your shot, you make eye contact.
She's still going to shoot, though, so at normal.
Okay.
It's cocked. It's a 18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
Damn.
They're gonna cut the arrow out of the air mid-flight.
Yeah, I think inspiration is before I know the result.
That is accurate.
That is Lilith's turn then.
Okay. This blood wolf, left without a target, is going to, unsurprisingly, move up on Roz.
He's gonna get warding striked.
I suspect as much. Actually, I have to check something really quick. They weren't designed this way. Yeah. what an awful thing. Hang on. Why did he move forward one space? He only has 50 feet of movement. So I'm in the conundrum of, does he dash the extra 5 feet to actually get next to you? Or does he do something else? But again, these things are dumb as bricks. So yes, the answer is yes. It will dash to get there.
That's fine. I still have reach either way.
Oh, true. You have a glaive. Well, yeah, go for it.
I do.
Go nuts.
Leave it up.
19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 9, 23 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. And it pops. It was pretty beat up. Well, that was its turn, so, I gotta figure out where I was in the initiative order. Yeah, Lilith, yeah, okay, it's the Bloodwolf. Okay, the Bloodhound's turn. The Bloodhound now has plenty of new targets. It's pretty excited about that. The Bloodhound is a large, heavily muscled, what looks to be giantkin. They have tattoos, both ritualistically scarred into them and painted on. They have bones of all kinds sort of tied into their hair and attached to their armor, along with a string belt of what looks like various types of canines, different shapes, sizes, animals, people, all kinds of things. And they look more excited now that they are surrounded by enemies than when they first appeared and managed to pick on little Evening Glow. However, it is going to continue its assault on the Evening Glow.
With a
One
minus
hit.
D4.
With a minus D4. Let me just get this in mind. Still gonna hit, unfortunately. Hang on, he's dodging. I have to re-roll this entirely. Okay, 10, 7. Okay, so minus the D4 and at disadvantage, the first attack will miss.
Bane is working.
The second attack will miss. And it's going to attempt to use his agility and physicality to bring in a sweeping leg attack. Hang on. And a -4 from the Bane, which will make the attack miss.
Good.
So it comes in with a flurry of attacks, but manages to miss all of them. Titan, you have an interesting observation that you see. This individual, this bandit, has taken a couple of crossbow bolts, several of which have completely bounced off of him and left no physical marks on him at all. One from Zephyr did land and dealt 1 point of damage. It left a small, imperfection on the skin, a tiny little spot of blood. It's no longer there. The wound seems to have healed
that is
itself.
Interesting to know.
And it is worth mentioning, now that several of you have closed the gap on him, being around him is terrifying. While you are within a certain radius of this person, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. The Blood Wolf is going to attack Roz.
Dodging.
That matters. Pretty good still, a 22.
That's worth shielding.
Okay. You throw up the barrier. Its claws and fangs gnash at the invisible wall.
No. Wait. I got a tattle on myself. I used my reaction
Warding
already.
strike. Well, I'm going to bite you. It's going to be 7 piercing damage. And a strength save, please.
Did it also have a minus D4?
It didn't.
It should.
No, this could make it entirely miss.
It's true. It's possible.
22 minus 3, 19.
That's a miss.
That is a miss.
Bane clutch.
Bane is pulling
Bane
his weight.
always clutch.
Okay. Zephyr is going to reach forward and clutching onto a holy symbol around her neck, touch Evening Glow and heal him for 2d8 plus 2. For 11. One more than Audie's bad healing word roll. But enough to get him out of significant danger. Melody.
Yeah. The other wolves seem to be well in hand. Can she see the bloodhound through the grouping? Okay,
Tiny
well
bit of cover. A
Okay,
+2
good.
to his AC.
Oh, I just need to be able to see them.
Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah, she's going to take one look at him and cast Vicious Mockery. I think you might have done messed up now, boyo. Make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. 13.
That's a miss. Oh, that's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So 1d4 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 psychic damage. And disadvantage on the next attack roll.
I'm sure that next attack he makes will definitely hit.
That's how it's going to go.
Yep.
Disadvantage minus 1d4, rolls 2 nat 20s, because of course he does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Way to speak that into the universe.
Oh,
This
well.
is I have a voice that makes things real. Dangerous of you.
Oh, I know. That's okay. She's gonna look at Riot as Riot goes to charge past. Just get him in there. Send them all back to the mark. And gonna healing word Riot.
Okay.
Right? Because I can
Yep,
cantrip
yep.
and spell, right? Okay. Just making sure I did that right.
Yeah, 2-level spells comes later. It's a table rules thing.
Yeah. Okay. And that's 2d4
+5. Yep.
plus 5. 1d4s. I rolled a 1
Nice.
and a 1. So you get 7.
7.
But Riot
Nice.
wasn't looking too healthy, and she was absolutely going to go in there.
That's where barbarians want to be. Okay. Well, this blood wolf is just having a 1v1 with Corona. It's gonna try to snap at Corona through the window.
Mm-hmm.
Have you taken any damage yet, Corona?
I have, yes.
Okay.
This guy, when he was a wee little baby, he nipped me
Right.
for 3.
The impossible. A 16 to hit, which is a miss,
Yes.
and a whiff. Riot's turn. Just like before, Riot's gonna continue charging up that ramp, and with a big ol' hup, land right there. Is going to land heavily on both of her feet, drop low, and spin with the great axe to attack this guy in the back. First one will just hit. Second one will hit. Ooh, max on one of them. 16, math, 26 points of damage. And now that you've been able to observe that he's a bit more up close, the attacks that are finding their way through, Riot's swings are massive, but they're just leaving scratches. Moonshadow Rogue is just over here. Gonna sidestep onto the roof. Gonna shoot the Blood Wolf. It's gonna hit. Eight damage reduced to 4. And then step back next to Lilith. Evening Glow is going to take the disengage action. And rightfully scoot his gnome self over there. Titan, it is your turn.
Titan's gonna look at him. Healing, huh? And then crack his neck. Well, let's see what you got, big guy. And then he's gonna blast him with a breath weapon.
Oh. Okay.
He needs to make a double checking dex save.
Is it the Dragonborn one or the spell one?
I think I haven't modified the spell. We had agreed that they should both be Constitution.
Yeah, if that's what you want.
I just need to change the word on the spell. But yeah, con save.
Okay.
With a minus d4.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that low roll in the D4 crippled the save. It would have been a 13 reduced to a 9.
Does not succeed. He's gonna take 10 cold damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've also edited the spell to be a con save. 10 cold damage.
I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere, but technically his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
It is not likely he goes anywhere now.
Yeah. But that is it for Titan for now.
Okay. Roz.
Yay. Roz, thankfully, is pretty simple. She's just fighting with this blood wolf. 18 to hit, 13 points of damage.
All right. Oh, just happened. Get back here. There we go. Never mind. We're going to take a break. I was like, wait, I was trying to remember. I'm like, it's close to break time. Okay, top of the round. We're going to take a 10-minute break. And when we come back, we'll continue the combat.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. The Bloodhound has a lot more to show off. And you'll all see. Oh, you'll all see. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Because there's no reason to waste time. We're just going to get right back to it. Corona, you're in a house, face to face with a blood wolf.
Bonus action reload, action dodge, fastest turn in the West, baby.
Respect. Yeah. Gloom is here. Gloom is going to move up next to Zephyr. Lean the crossbow up on the wall over yonder before arriving. Pull out the shield and raise it. They will take the dodge action as well. Lilith.
Lilith is gonna try this hiding thing again.
Roll higher
That's
than a
a
19.
lot better. Yeah. Well, I rolled a 19 on the die, so
That'll do it.
yeah, it's a 26 total.
That will be successful.
We will shoot at the guy. See, 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
I feel like this is the third time this has happened this session. 22 damage.
I need you
Just
to
rolling the same damage.
I need you to split that up a little. What's your physical damage?
19 physical. It is a magical bow, and then 3 lightning.
Oh, I'm aware it's a magical bow.
Oh, and also, I can target him. Make me a strength saving throw.
He would love to. With the
Figured there's a
D4
chance.
for Bane. He rolled very well, but this Bane is really trying to get him. What's the DC?
Oh, great. My dex went up. DC 15.
Yeah. He will succeed despite the Bane.
Darn. Nothing extra then, just the damage.
Okay.
That is her turn.
Okay. At the start of his turn, Titan, you watch as a couple of his wounds close up.
Mm-hmm.
That was the wrong number. I can't keyboard right now. It's bad. Okay, there we go. I was about to hit plus 75. I'm like, no, that's what I'm setting the HP total to. Oh no. Okay. We got people all on all sides, right behind him, Titan in front of him. It seems like there's only one really reasonable recourse here, which is he is going to do a swirling flurry attack and make an attack against everybody within 5 feet of him. And he will do so with both weapons. One against you, Titan.
Disadvantage on the first one.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
K
yeah,
posted it in the chat.
I don't read the Discord. Mostly because it's behind a bunch of stuff. If you ping me, I'll read the Discord. Like if you're specifically trying to get my attention. Otherwise, the Foundry chat is a better option. Well, in spite of the Bane dice and the disadvantage, it is going to be a 23 to hit Titan.
Yeah, that hits.
The same thing happened to me from last session. 2 1s on the damage dice. So you're going to take 7 slashing damage.
Oh, I almost did what you did and gave Titan 7 health instead of subtracting
Oh
7.
no.
Uh,
Don't make my job too easy. Riot is also going to get hit. I rolled the same things on the dice, but they're 4s instead of 1s. So Riot is going to catch this for 13. And then he's going to follow up with a slam attack. He's going to take advantage. He's going to try to hit Riot again. I think Kay just excused herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I heard her front door open and close, but anyway, I'll just finish this up and then figure out what that's about.
AZ was being let out.
Front door, not back door.
Oh, well.
I hear something out front. It might be a delivery. Our delivery people show up really late at night. Although to be fair, it's not that late. But okay.
Although I guess it's December. They're working 12-hour shifts, undoubtedly.
Yeah, especially with the Canada Post strike just only coming to an end yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a flurry of serrated short sword attacks, one against Titan that hits, one against Riot that hits, and then sort of using that momentum, the spinning top momentum is going to, with the backhand of one of the gripped short swords, strike Riot across the face. She's going to spit blood across the pavement. She looks pretty bad. That's it for the Bloodhound. Blood Wolf, on the other hand, is going to try to bite Roz. Minus a d4. Wow, I'm rolling so many 4s. Let's see. 19 to hit.
19 don't hit. Thanks, Audie.
Razin, Frazin, Bane, Razin. Zephyr is likewise, like many others, are going to use a free item interaction, pull the shield, and then also take the dodge action. Got to stand around next to Gloom. Melody's turn. For someone who is here.
I apparently clicked on the page to do things, and I clicked myself, which apparently ends my turn.
Oh, I will.
I didn't know that.
Back that up for you. There you
Thank
go.
you.
Yeah. Also, did we get a delivery?
We did not. No, it was the Santa, the Firefire Santa thing.
Oh.
So I ran outside a small donation for them.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I thought it was Saturday and was going to buy food, but it was not Saturday, it was Wednesday.
Wouldn't be the first time in my life I've thrown money at a firefighter.
We are going to viciously mock this Bloodhound, I think.
Starting to see a trend.
Yeah. She's actually vicious mockery, 60 feet. I think I can go and buddy cop Roz to pump that AC if she would like.
Very tactical of you.
If you want to be that close to the Bloodhound, go for it.
She trusts Roz. She's going to come in and buddy cop, but like I said, I think I'm still within 60 feet there. She is. And she's going to yell over her shoulder. And where's the Hound without his pack then? And yeah, roll a wisdom save.
Okay, I did. And I rolled another freaking 4 on the d4, by the way.
Uh-huh.
That's 4 in a row so far. Just wanted to point that out.
Good.
However, he rolled a natural 20. So what is your DC?
He is my DC is 17.
17. He will just meet it.
He just made 17.
He just meets it.
Yeah.
He is not he's not a resilient wisdom kind of guy.
All right.
But he just meets it.
And there's no disadvantage on the save.
Nope.
It's just the Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Also,
Well,
I
then
mean,
he-
technically, rules is written, and nat 20 is a success no matter what. Just no matter what, like disadvantage or other modifiers come into play.
True. Yeah, then that's my turn.
Okay. Meanwhile, the saga of Corona and the Blood Wolf. Gonna try to bite you.
He
it
is
did,
dodging.
it did not as well then. It was a 19. I'm like, oh, nice, and an 11.
Aw.
So only going to be a 16, which is close, but not enough. Anyway, we're gonna go to Riot's turn because this is gonna be something of some kind. Riot does not give a damn much about her, personal well-being, and would rather make sure this guy's attention stays somewhere between her and Titan versus her and her squad mates. So she's gonna keep attacking recklessly at him. One will hit. 2 will hit. Decent damage, an 8 and a 7. So 25 altogether. And she is, again, swinging wildly, swearing loudly. Just, why won't you fucking die already? Just swinging onto this guy. And again, he's nimble. He's deft. He's taking opportunities to deflect the blows into minor wounds that would otherwise kill normal people. But it seems as if he's pretty happy to take an occasional scratch here or there. I'm just going to kind of just do the rogue's turn while I'm doing everyone else's turn. Yeah, Evening Glow's in a weird thing where he dropped his crossbow because he was getting wrecked, but the good news is there's a crossbow against this wall that he's going to pick up and shoot. And a miss. He's a little shook. A little shook. Titan, it is your turn.
Titan is gonna attack with his claws.
Okay. Bear in mind, due to his aura of terror, you have disadvantage on your attack.
Yep. Uh, 16.
A 16 will miss.
Okay. He can't bonus action. Oh, wait, he can bonus action attack. He just needs to make the attack action. Sorry, I thought he had to hit. He'll bonus action attack.
Mm-hmm.
Very marginally better. 17.
17 will still miss. You're getting close,
Okay.
though.
That's it for Titan.
Okay. Roz?
Roz is going to look directly at Audie and tell her, don't worry about me. Just save Riot. And then we're going to try to just bash this wolf into oblivion.
Reasonable.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
And I'm also going to use my last 2 exploit dice to Ruthless Strike him. Doing 9 plus 9, 18 plus 10, 28 points of damage.
Wowza. And unfortunately for Audie, she doesn't manage to escape this shower of blood. It's warm. It's sticky. It's covered in little bits.
And Roz will move here and pass turn.
Okay. Corona.
Corona's gonna give this guy a chance to hit her and not dodge. She will instead punch it right in the snout. Or attempt to.
Right in the snoot. Go for it.
Let's see. Oh, so close to the 20. Is that a hit with cover?
No, it is a miss.
No.
By
Okay.
1.
That is fair. So that was the action. She is reloaded. That'll be the turn.
Okay.
She has to conserve ammo.
See, Gloom knows that being near this person is extremely dangerous. I think I'm going to take a step back. Still going to dodge. They're just going to act as a wall. I think that's the plan. Whitecross is sort of communicating that. They definitely see that they're in over their heads here. Lilith.
Gonna try to hide again. That's low. I'm gonna use inspiration to reroll it. That's better. 21 stealth.
That'll do.
Alright. Attack with advantage. That is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
$21 points of damage. I'll get that separated for you. 18 points of piercing damage, 3 points of lightning. And we will make them try that saving throw again.
Strength.
Yes, strength.
How dare you roll for me? Okay. First of all, after that arrow kind of grazes past him, kind of taking a slice through his arm and shoulder, the lightning sort of crackling over the wound briefly. His eyes look up to you on the roof again. He takes a moment, looks around at all of them. There's a look of just wild anticipation. Blood is running from all of these wounds that he's, accrued over the fight so far. And his eyes go from what were a normal person's bloodshot eyes to eyes where the Scalar shifts to completely red. I don't have a way to denote this yet, and I'm still trying to find a proper module to do it, but he's hit his second phase.
Oh boy. Did he pass his save?
Well, I had to go through that because it's super important to note. Audie, the Bane is no longer affecting him, and you would know this.
Yep.
The DC to beat?
15.
15, a 17. He will succeed.
Alright, that is Lilith's turn. She's slightly concerned watching that.
I gotta figure out a clever way to have one unit have multiple turns. I also don't know how to do that. I think for now, I'm just going to drag a separate unit onto the board. So, disregard the other Bloodhound just kind of hanging off on the side.
Oh boy, it's been so long since Orphan Donner. I forgot about the multi-turn monsters. I think this is our first one this campaign.
Okay. It's the Bloodhound's turn. The Bloodhound has plenty of options, and first, at the start of his turn, is going to heal some. Some wounds close up. And is going to do a Swirling Flurry yet again. An attack against Titan and an attack against Riot. The attack against you, Titan, is a 24.
That hits.
Attack against Riot is a 25. Titan, you are going to take 11 slashing damage and 2
Okay.
necrotic damage.
Okay.
And as the nick from you is done, the blood sort of drops, and before it hits the ground, runs over to him, and he absorbs it. Ooh, big damage on Riot. If it weren't for that rage, she would be down. However, he's going to use a slam attack against Riot. Ooh, even with advantages, he's going to miss. It's his turn. Zephyr's turn. Zephyr's going to stay there, shield raised. Will draw their short sword now, but we'll still take the dodge action. They're just going to literally create a wall to try to prevent him from moving past them. Melody.
Yeah, we're gonna try that again because he hits hard. And it's a single target, but we're gonna cast Bane.
Okay. What is your
Where's the
DC?
save? 17.
17. He's going to fail. I even rolled well.
Excellent. Yeah, she just kind of looks at him. Oh, no, you don't. Our pack's bigger than yours. And yeah, mark that D4.
I've scooted it over.
And I'm sure I will remind you.
I'm sure you will.
But I'm gonna keep it a distance. I'm not really feeling the pain.
Not yet, you're not. Bite against Corona. Oh, you stopped dodging. I rolled a 19.
Yep.
23 to
go.
hit.
That is a hit. I always believed in him.
9 plus 3, 12 points of piercing damage. And a strength
Okay.
save, please.
You got it.
If you could just fail this for me, that'd be nice.
I'll try.
Damn.
15?
Nah, you're gonna beat it. I want to do the thing where he drags you out of the window.
All he has to do is ask.
He's trying. It's Blood Wolf's turn. Riot's turn. The conservative thing to do would be to take a potion. I feel like there's no reason why Riot can't have both. Riot is going to drink a potion as a bonus action. I'm going to roll very averagely. Need 11 health back. And then it's going to attack him twice. Going reckless. She will crit for the first. Miss on the second. Balanced as all things should be.
And I just realized I would have had to step 10 feet closer.
Yes, it's got a
I
30
messed
foot
up.
cast range.
Yeah.
Yep. So just ping the position you want me to put you in. Just here.
Yep, I was about to pick that.
Okay. 21 reduced to 10. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of pass over that. Evening Glow is going to shoot a crossbow at this guy. Screw him. I'm gonna miss. He shooketh. For real. Titan, it is your turn.
Oh, wait. Excellent. Well, the Red Blade Bloodhound gets to watch as all of Titan's wounds close. And he smiles at him and goes, "Well, what do you know? Looks like you and I have the same fighting style." And he's going to attack him, still at disadvantage.
Still a disadvantage.
Mhm. 2 12s, which makes it a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yay! And as per that new item, to deal, that'll be 10 slashing and 8 necrotic damage.
Very nice.
Yeah, I love rolling max on healing. It's wondrous.
It did look very good.
And then bonus action attack. I wish I could have kept that first one. I think that's a miss of 16.
16 is a miss.
Yeah. Two. That's it for Titan.
Okay. The Bloodhound's second turn. The Bloodhound is going to shift his focus a little. He's going to attack Riot a bunch. Before he spins around, he just kind of gives you a look, Titan. Again, still wild-eyed. That is a neat trick. Shame we couldn't be friends, you and I. First attack is going to miss. Second attack is going to miss. I just rolled unbelievably low 3 times in a row with advantage. Not a single dice was over a 7.
You didn't even need the D4.
All 3 attacks will miss. I didn't even need the D4. Well then.
Right. Real quick on her way in, does Ross have disadvantage from fear for this radius, for this range?
You don't.
Nice. A regular attack then. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Continuing to move then. Roz would like to buddy cop with Riot
Okay.
and kind of interpose herself between Riot and the Bloodhound.
And when you do
Does
so,
not care if Riot doesn't approve.
you do feel this uncomfortable menace being so near to him. Corona. You might be muted, Joe, if you're talking.
Oh, whoops. Yep.
There we go.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Getting
So-
a weird error.
Hmm?
But I'm gonna try and punch him.
Okay.
Just gonna see what. Okay, there we go. Okay, fixed it. I'll use the
Inspiration.
second inspiration point. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's normal. Better. Way
That'll do.
better. Okay. Cool. I'll do that. Minimum damage. That's fine.
Punching up Jello mold.
Yeah. It's not very effective, but she doesn't really have too much to use at the moment. Bonus action will actually second wind because I can benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
Normal. Not bad. Should be able to do this. Apply healing. Yep. Cool. And that's a turn.
Okay. Yeah. Gloom and Zephyr are just providing a wall. Gloom will dodge. Lilith.
Lilith. Oh, let's try to hide again. Definitely not hiding with that. It's a natural 2. But there's allies within range, so hopefully she can hit just normal. I'll use my last inspiration to reroll that. A natural 18 should definitely hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 23 points of piercing damage and 3 lightning. That is her turn. She is doing her best to meet his gaze. He looked at her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every bit of damage he sustains, it seems to whip him into an even more wild frenzy. Not quite. No, he's still gonna try to finish off what he started. He's still gonna try to take down Riot, regardless of Roz's approach. One and a 6, a miss. There we go. That one's gonna connect, even with the Bane dice. And then I rolled minimum damage. And even then, still spooky enough for Riot. He's going to bring in that wild sweep kick. Oh, hang on, the Bane dice might matter here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's not going to stop the hit. Very bad damage, but given that Riot is extremely low, Riot is going to collapse. First blade attack is going to skim by. Roz kind of providing a bit of additional cover and defense. It's going to skid off the haft of the glaive, but then the second one's going to come in really quick and low, followed up by an even faster, sudden, sweeping low kick that looks like it's going to go for the ankles, but then suddenly spins and goes up and catches her in the jaw and is going to knock her out. Unfortunately, the module just does this. She is not a puddle of blood, but there's nothing I can do about that. But Riot goes down. As Riot goes down, the blood that is kind of trickling from her wounds out of the broken nose she just received, it sort of siphons over towards him, and it looks like it reinforces his body. It doesn't necessarily heal him, which I did forget to do at the start of his turn. Twice even. It does look like it does provide a shield of some type. That is his turn. Dodge. Melody.
Yeah, we're gonna try and do some true strike here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll level our crossbow up. We're gonna make it radiant damage if it hits. We're gonna use Piece of Inspiration because boy does a 10 not hit.
Nope, not even close.
But 23 should.
Yep. Much closer. Even further
So
beyond, if you will.
1d8 plus. That is a 7 plus 5 for 13 radiant damage.
12.
12 radiant damage.
Mhm.
Yep.
And the radiant damage sticks.
Yep.
Unlike the physical weapons and attacks that have struck him before, the radiant damage seems to leave a lasting mark on him.
Mm-hmm. And I do see that Riot fell down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna suck. But we're gonna get her to stand back up to at least get out of the way, dodge anything on her turn, not die. Use that healing word.
Okay.
Get upright. You're not done yet.
It's really no. I just realized there's something really funny.
Or does they have
No,
resolve?
like I don't know. This is one of those things like this would have been the case always, and I just never really thought about it. Can unconscious creatures hear things? Healing word has always classically been used to pull people that have been knocked unconscious, but
I just need to see them. They don't need to hear me.
oh yeah, you're right.
That's always a DM call.
No, that's fine.
Unconscious prevents them from understanding things, certainly.
But the spell does not, in fact, provide that. For some reason, I thought that spell had the caveat, like they needed any creature that can hear you is the one that can receive healing. But we don't have to worry about that. We're fine. Okay, roll the heals.
Yeah, so I rolled 6 plus 5 for 11.
It's not nothing.
Nope.
Riot is conscious. Meanwhile, over here, the saga of the Blood Wolf and Corona continues. It's going to miss. I rolled an 8.
Nice.
It is tearing up the siding of this house. It's really dropping the real estate value here. Well, Riot is conscious. Her head is swimming, and she's a little less angry than she was a moment ago, but not for a lack of wanting. Yep, she's just gonna swing the weapon. It seems like the most reasonable choice she has here in this scenario. Great axe, stand up, attack the Bloodhound twice. Wow, an 18 and then a natural 20. She has it in her. My dice are looking up. 8 plus 6 plus 12, 26 plus 10, 36. Which is pretty good. And would be really good if this guy weren't such a super resilient son of a gun. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, Riot manages to struggle up to her feet, again, bleeding from a bunch of these cuts, these multiple cuts. Bare arms across her legs. And again, nose just streaming blood from where she got kicked, and she manages to, despite a distinct lack of fury in her actions, manages to still get 2 attacks off after he's been harried plenty by Titan and Roz. Yep, just gonna keep passing by these guys. Evening Glow's gonna keep trying to hurt this guy and is going to have a really bad time with it. He's gonna hit this time. And practically deal negative damage. Gonna deal 2. Titan's turn.
Titan's gonna keep attacking. Much else to do about it. Again, that's negated. 18 to hit.
18's just gonna miss.
Okay. Bonus action attack. Titan loves doing this like slow creep up. 19 hits.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay.
You got there.
12 slashing.
Okay. He's looking really bad. Anything else from Titan?
Action bonus. No, that's it for Titan.
Okay. The Bloodhound's turn. At the start of his turn, he is going to heal some. Well, it seems like a great choice. Swirling Flurry. Attack against Titan, attack against Roz, attack against Riot.
Oh, with a minus 1d4.
That I just skipped off my desk. But don't worry, unlike last time, it didn't get lost. I don't have to worry about stepping on it.
Hooray.
All right, so a -3, but a 23 I still believe hits Titan.
Oh yeah.
When the attack comes against Riot, Roz is going to heroic save it.
Okay.
And push Riot out of reach.
He did big damages this time. 14 slashing and 4 necrotic. 18 total.
That hurts.
A bit. Attack against you, Roz. Garbage. I rolled a 5.
All right.
And an attack
the
against
one-
Riot.
Yep, the one at Riot. Roz is going to heroic save and get her out of there.
Okay.
Push her 10 feet straight up. And the attack goes for Roz instead.
Okay. Having a hard time. Here we go. I'm having a hard time selecting Riot, but there we go. Still having a hard time selecting Riot. That's strange. All right. So you basically shove Riot out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to just try to set her in the right spot. There we go. Maybe that'll matter. All right, you push her back. The attack is still not going to find any purchase. Even though you basically open yourself up to it, is going to skid across your armor, not harming you.
Cool.
But he's still going to, as he has been, kind of take a big spin and bring a kick in your direction, Roz. Nope, gonna roll a natural 1 and a natural 7 and subtract 4. The math is not going to work. That is his turn. And I really need to remember he has reactions.
All right. Roz is going to go ahead and provoke him. And move there.
Oh, yeah, he would love that. Better this time. Even with the Bane, a modified 20.
Yep, that is Roz's AC, and she's just going to soak the damage.
Good choice. 7 slashing damage, 1 necrotic.
Okay. Go ahead and... Nope, I don't want a second wind. I need my bonus action for this. I'm going to try to hit him. Do I have disadvantage from here?
Nope.
Good. 20, not natural to hit.
That will hit.
And we are going to use our last spell slot to Thunder Smite. Okay, it is 8 thunder damage and 12 slashing. And he needs to make a strength save. DC 13.
With a Bane. This one was quite good by comparison. What the Bane dice is. A -3 on the Bane dice. But he's still going to trickle his way up and succeed with a modified 19.
He does not fly away.
And now that I've spoken it out loud, he is going to use his reaction. And he's going to whip out at someone near him. And unfortunately, since Roz is 10 feet away, it's going to be Titan.
Was that reaction used to attack Roz?
Oh,
when she
you know what?
was out of reach?
You're completely right.
Thank you.
He doesn't have the other one yet. Corona.
amidst all this back and forth between the two of them, could Corona go and like duck down to quickly grab her crossbow again?
Yes.
Okay.
You've got to do the goofy thing of like either stow the shotgun or drop it and then pick up the crossbow.
Sure, yeah. I think she'll drop the shotgun and grab the crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have enough to attack with it on this turn, or
Yeah.
yeah? Okay. Then she will do that. She'll aim the crossbow really quickly after grabbing it again and try and peg this wolf here. She'll enter stance
Mm-hmm.
unless she needed to move to grab it.
Nope.
Okay. She'll enter stance then, and
I mean, unless you chucked it across the room when you dropped it last.
Nah. She hasn't moved an inch since.
Yeah, exactly. So it's at your feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do this. Advantage. Lucky 7, but that's not so great. Nope.
Oh yeah, that'll miss sadly.
That's okay. We'll use the bonus action to reload it, and that'll be the turn.
Okay. We know what they're doing. Lilith.
Lilith. She's gonna try to finish him off, but hide first, because why wouldn't she? It's a 22 stealth.
Mm-hmm.
The shot at advantage. Be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
$25 points of piercing damage and
Wow.
5 lightning. Yeah, I rolled really high.
All right. Well, it was 1 over. You wanna give us the cinematic?
I don't think she does anything dramatic. She's seeing a lot of people are really hurt, so she just ducks out of sight, shifts her position a little bit, draws her longbow, and catches him right through the neck.
All right. Yeah, the arrow just pierces right through as he's kind of mid spin, readying himself to wheel around on the Titan, brandishing the short swords, and he just doesn't see it coming. For most of the fight, it never seemed like he cared. This time it catches him and it staggers his movement, and he has a moment where he pauses and then just a spurt of blood kind of breaks past the arrow from where the pressure is building. And despite it all, standing in front of Titan, all he does is give you a smile, teeth coated in blood. And he gurgles out a final, "I think I'll be seeing you again. Don't worry." And he collapses. All right, Lilith, anything else on your turn?
Oh yeah, there's still a wolf left.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a little stern.
Yeah. Zephyr and Gloom probably aren't going to do anything different because that enemy was extremely dangerous. They're going to be very cautious. Melody.
Yeah. So Melody, seeing the blood splatter, is gonna turn around and fire at the blood wolf that is harrying Corona, and I guess take a 5-foot step so you know.
One
I don't.
big gnomish step for Melody.
Yeah. Just so we're not fighting with some disadvantage there, we're gonna do a true strike on it too. Let's use our last point of inspiration. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Might as well.
For a modified 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's a D8. That's 6 plus 5 for 11.
Nice. It's pretty hurt. Badly injured, one might say.
That's my turn.
Okay. Well, the blood wolf, we all know. I think I need to go see a priest. A 1 and a 1 and a 6.
Oh my god.
Ryan is going to begin hacking this guy's body into pieces. The rogue is going to continue shooting the blood wolf as it's been doing on every one of its turns, but I've just been skipping past it. Even Glow is going to collapse to the ground, breathing heavily, and begins bandaging his wounds. Titan.
Riot is up.
Yes, Riot is up. Currently dismembering the Bloodhound.
Titan's going to breathe a sigh of relief. Not just because that guy probably was going to take him down next round, but also because he was very scary. Titan was putting on a brave face, but he felt that aura of intimidation. But to what the guy said, Titan just sort of whispers, "Looking forward to it." And then he turns around and he's like, "Good shot, kid." And then he's gonna move a little bit. 5, 10. Get there and pull out his crossbow and take a shot at this blood wolf.
Go for it. The Moonshadow Rogue actually hit it too, so it's weak.
Uh, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And then 12. Oh, max damage. 17.
Very nice.
Piercing damage.
Corona, you're showered in further gore and blood.
I got this.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You're just squaring up with it and suddenly it explodes.
It's even more blood on Corona today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bringing
The token keeps getting covered.
It's like Dragon Age. But bringing an end to the combat officially. No, stop insisting that you want to kill all of my NPCs in the loot table. Well, another wave
That
is
token
ended.
looks absolutely horrific.
Which
I
one?
don't know why it's only Corona.
Corona
I'm
getting
doing
covered.
it.
Oh, you're doing.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh.
It's very well done and very funny, Joe.
I'm just using a module that's in the server. I just know how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are we all gonna regroup in the center of town?
I think so.
Yes. Krona's gonna angrily hop out the window. Oh, but I can't.
Walls.
She's caked in blood. I was gonna say caked in walls. Caked in blood. But she seems like she's completely fine.
To be fair, it seems like everybody is. Except
Yeah.
Lilith. Lilith got away scot-free. Everybody else caught a splash. Even Audie, who was away
Yeah.
from most of those fights. Whitecross immediately kind of falls into a medical routine. They begin triaging one another.
Titan's going to give the Bloodhound a quick once-over to see if there's anything valuable on him.
You think you probably want to spend some time with him.
Okay.
You think there will be a couple of things of value that you could harvest from him.
Okay.
So much so to the point, we'll do a roll. Because if you succeed high enough on it, I'll give you a free upgrade.
Oh,
Ooh.
really cool. Thank you.
This is also a partial reward
Then
for
yeah.
your excellent meta homework answer. Because someone
Thanks.
pays attention.
But importantly, Titan doesn't really let anyone else near him. And once he's spent some time with him, Titan's been very keen on just chucking everybody, all the dead bodies over the cliff. Titan's actually going to bury this one.
Any particular location in the village worth noting?
Yeah. He's gonna go into the ground right here amongst the grapes.
Great. Noted for the future. I'll even drag the token there. Reference. Is everyone else all right?
Yeah, are you?
Not the worst off I've been. She's leaning up against the fountain, just chugging from a canteen of water.
Gave us a bit of a scare there, Riot.
I only blacked out for a second, and it was only once. It's not bad. I've been in bar fights worse than that.
Every time I see you fight, I like you just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely owe you a drink now.
Wait, did you owe me a drink?
Yes, from the last time we fought.
I should have already capitalized on that. I'm a fool. Next
Well, I
time.
guess you have to survive to get back to camp, and
Oh,
then I owe you 2 drinks.
Don't give me any of that. You gotta survive this hard obstacle in front of you before I can do the thing bullshit. That's how you get people killed.
Got an
Oh,
entire
whatever.
tavern just over there. I mean, for whatever Rose hasn't thrown into the ground.
It all tasted like trash, that's why it got thrown on the ground.
Titan laughs at Riot. It's like, yeah, you were just 2 days from retirement too, eh, Riot?
Yeah, see, the old timer gets it. Kids.
How old are you?
Older than you.
And how old would that be?
I think all of us are older than Rose.
Shut up!
Need I say any more?
But in a matter to fight and any reinforcements come in for us, we still got 1 or 2 more batches of this. Can we hold it?
Well, I can safely say I can't speak for us yet. Snowbird will send his familiar up ahead if he gets word back. Otherwise, it's still going to take time to communicate if any of the other squads manage to even finish their missions in less time than you all did. So not very likely from any of the other squads. Which is unfortunate news.
All right. Well, if the 4 of you need to get out of here, please do. Not interested in a bunch of you dying.
So it can continue to get worse than it already is, and we can come back here and maybe find your bodies?
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not dying either.
Ugh, that bravado of yours is getting a little meh.
Not fan.
We should
Yeah.
absolutely consider how we're going to fall back.
You guys don't have a fallout plan?
Win. That's the only plan.
All right, we should talk about a retreat route. Honestly, I should have checked in with all of you before we committed to this about that, but I just assumed you'd done your homework.
We're not soldiers.
It shows.
We just happen to be pretty strong.
So we're not relying on luck to survive the next time in case it gets really bad and people start dying. Perhaps we want to set up a rope, a knotted one down the back wall. Perhaps even just maybe jump and aim for the pile of bodies you all have been stacking back there as a means to get out. Use the grass as cover. Run northeast. Look for the high rise. Get over the hill as quickly as possible. Run in the direction where reinforcements might reach us. How's that sound?
That sounds smart.
Great plan.
Audio look to the, what is he, Shadow Rogue? To New Moon.
Mm-hmm.
How many more waves did you say should be coming?
There should be 3 more.
Any idea what's in them?
I haven't checked back with the other scouts yet. But I can. The bulk of them should be arriving in the second to last wave or so, though. So probably twice the number you've seen in the previous groups. And since that was also their forward scout, there's likely a leader amongst them. Be prepared for that one.
All right. So it gets a little tougher next time, especially on the 5th wave. We can handle it.
I know you won't believe that, but does Lucilla believe that?
Well, I can't exactly ask her.
The Moon Shadow Rogue leans in towards Lilith. I think they're having a couple spat.
Yeah, covers her mouth to try and hide a little bit of a chuckle. Riot, are you able to patch yourself up over the hour, or do you need something extra to get yourself back in fighting shape?
A little healing. If I get just some rest, we'll do the job. But I'm not going to be 100%. No.
Well, I do have this bottle of wine. Could do the trick.
I mean, I understand the whole drink conversation we had earlier, but I don't. Is that really appropriate?
It's the special Mistmeadow wine that apparently is supposed to be pretty good for you.
Stuff made from the berries. The whole reason why we're trying to secure this place. That wine.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm willing to drink a random wine that's apparently supposed to have magical properties and see what it does to me.
She will hold out the bottle, which, based on my sheet, has 2 of 3 charges left, which I assume are like glasses.
Yeah, glasses, swigs, whatever you wanna make it.
She'll let Riot decide. She assumes what Riot will do, but she'll let Riot decide.
Well, so technically speaking, she has hit dice left. So there's a chance that if you left her to her own devices, she might be able to top up relatively well. Or you could just have her drink it now and then fill up with whatever she has left. I'll leave that up to all of you, because the Mistmeadow wine is amongst your resources.
I think hit dice first. The wine might be a bit clumsier than a potion, but it can theoretically be used mid-combat. I assume it would take, more than an actual action to feed it to yourself for the wine, though.
Drinking the wine is just an action.
Yeah.
It is not. It
As
is not a convenient 1 ounce potion bottle that you could just eat the bottle if you had to as a bonus action. You have to literally take a bottle of wine and chug a third of it, which for some people is not hard, but in a combat scenario is a little, less than ideal.
Only way of the Drunken Fist bugs get to do it as a bonus action.
Something I should have done before, but I entirely forgot
Mhm.
because the item was just so good for Titan that I took it and didn't think about it. Sorry, guys. One of the items we did get was called the Blood of the Furyborn. It's an amulet. Essentially, anytime you use a hit dice for any reason, you can take that hit dice and add it to your next attack. Hit dice roll and add it to your next attack as necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it's dealt 50 damage, you can use an action to then heal yourself for 50 damage. Because Titan uses his hit dice a lot, I just kind of assumed it was best for me, but if that sounds like something somebody else is interested in, absolutely speak up. I am not so selfish with items.
No,
That
no.
sounds
I just
tailor-made
genuinely
to you.
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a Titan
yeah.
item.
I think the only other
I
person
can
who
only heal with hit die.
I'm about to say who might benefit from it is Roz. I think Roz gets a feature later that lets you burn hit dice for damage.
Ross already has a feature that lets her burn hit dice for damage.
Okay, maybe you already got it then. Yeah, in which case, you're the only other argument in terms of who's really good with it. But yes, it is particularly good on Titan.
Yeah, definitely Titan keeps that.
Okay, thank you. Like I said, I just forgot. It's always a discussion. I never want to just take items.
But as for healing, I think we let Riot use their hit dice. They'll get the song from Audie, presumably.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah, Audie will absolutely be trying to lift people's spirits.
and if they're still missing a decent chunk, I can give a little bit of healing.
Fair enough. Well, you can take a short rest.
Mhm.
Also a time to take an hour, and if there's anything in the village that needs to be done, do it.
Before breaking, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say before a breaking group, Audie would just kind of look at Roz and come up to her and go, just because I have my doubts doesn't mean I don't trust you. I'll follow you into this battle. Be right there behind you, firing, covering your back. Don't worry. And she gives a bit of a wink and a smile, kind of a bit more of her old self. Because we got this, right?
I recommend you don't stand directly behind me. It's a little messy around me.
Rose, it's always been a bit messy around you. It's part of the fun.
First off, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Secondly,
I've seen your bar fights. It's always a bit messy.
Secondly, the only way that I'm going to surrender this is if I would be the last one standing here, or if my corpse is dragged out. So, take that how you will. I'm not surrendering until I know for certain I can't win.
All right, then. Mistmeadow is now the sister city, sister town of Greenwood. All right.
Right, and after this, we'll just march on Greenwood and take it back too. How hard could it be?
I think they already
It's
said
like-
there isn't actually anyone in Greenwood, right?
Easy then.
Just behind the lines. It's, honestly, I've considered it after this. But can't be selfish with the resources either. But if you decide to, I'll be there for that fight too. As I'm sure will others.
We'll go there when it's time. For now, we still have a bunch of people who need to be protected over in Hope Prevails. Sounds like there's nobody in Greenwood left to protect.
And then after that, Audie would actually go find Titan. If she could.
Yeah, that should properly represent where Titan is.
Yeah, Titan's just digging a grave.
Well, she
Well,
might not
not
find
yet.
him there.
He needs to examine the body for the short rest, but yeah, he can dig a grave for it pretty quick. But that's probably where he's at, right around here, examining the body.
Would it be a problem if Audie talked to him over there?
Only one way to find out.
Like, would he be hidden? Like,
No, like he's just sitting there. You can see him.
hey, Titan, can I have a minute?
Oh,
Boy,
what,
can I not keep my accent straight tonight.
That's all right.
Mood.
Titan stands up. Yeah, what's up, kid?
Well, and I promise, as the player, this was something I was considering before Titan took special interest in this body. But I just had the thought, you know how we helped you the other day with with your skin and the improvements you kind of said about yourself.
Yes.
Well, I started thinking that there's not exactly an excess of body parts at back camp, and Adelaide in an arm. I figured you might know better than anyone else. You should maybe look out for an omen or someone. I'll keep my eyes out too, but I figure you know what you're looking for.
This is a difficult process, Audie. If I wasn't what I am now, the agony, the sickness, the regrowth, it would kill me. It's not as simple as giving him a new Nomen arm. But I don't want to worry you too much. Him and I have discussed the possibility of replacing his arm. It's just... I suppose you deserve to know, kid. I think the process for him will go better if the part I give him is already special, adaptable, willing to change to his body and physiology. It won't look like his arm, but... And Titan holds out his arm. But if I give him one of mine, he may be able to undergo this process.
And Audie looks like she's following a bit and then kind of frowns a little. But then you won't be without but then you'll be without an arm.
Well, preliminary experiments. And Titan kind of reaches into his bag. And he pulls out what look like very withered fingers. And he goes, I've been able to lose other pieces, and they grow back. Even then, he lifts up his hand and shakes the diamond part of his claws. Even the diamond regrows. If it's my body, and it's the modifications I've made, they come back. Mind you, the diamond doesn't stay on the finger that dies. I was hoping for a ton of money, but sadly, not so lucky. He smiles. But my parts endure. I'm still studying why.
Well, then, it seems like you might have it well in hand then.
Well, again, I don't want to give false hope. It's still a difficult process. But maybe we'll get your family together and we should all discuss it in the near future.
I didn't know all the details. You just mentioned you had a plan, so I thought maybe it was like just a word for a replacement, but I guess it might not be. Thank you for taking care of him.
Of course. I know all of you grow up and live your own lives, but... And Titan kind of looks away. You know that he's not great with emotional things. Never has been. But he kind of looks away and shuffles his feet. He's like, but Lotus and I don't have kids of our own, you see, and, well, without the old man, I just... He looks back, shrugs. Everyone's family.
And she just beams. Careful you're talking like that. Might have to rename Greenwood something like, Titan's Crown, the jewel of the Titanhorn Mountain, or something like that.
He just... Titan looks very, very proud. Your words seem to have touched him. Well, you know, I would still want to respect the old man, but you're all good kids.
My ma says that good kids still give parents grey hairs, so... I mean, not that you get grey hairs, but I'm sure we'll give you your share of stress.
And just smiles. You haven't noticed I've been getting whiter and whiter since we've started this. And then he just kind of looks back at the dead body. Go on, kid. Spend some time with your friends.
Absolutely.
I got
Gotta get their
things I
spirits
gotta
up.
do here.
Well, come join us when you're done if you'd like. We're just gonna be pretending this all didn't happen until next hour comes.
Yeah. You guys are good at that.
And she skips off back to the group.
Okay, Titan, you wanna get that roll out of the way?
Sure. What would you like me to roll?
Leather workers tools with intelligence, please.
Okay, I can do that. Oh. Very honestly, a nat 20.
Oh.
For a total of 33.
Wow.
That can't be right. 20.
Int plus
24,
27?
26, 27, 28.
Okay.
I knew I did math wrong there. For a total of 28.
Okay. So I was going to originally, there was kind of like a scale. So you rolled well enough. I basically had choices of upgrades I was going to offer to you based off of how high you rolled, given that you rolled the best possible number. The highest tier one I was going to give you, which was a secondary life organ. Which, if you don't have that as a quick reference, you don't take extra damage from critical hits. And you can choose to, when you make a death saving throw, replace the result with a 20, and you can do that once per long rest. Or, in conjunction with how pleased I was with your response to meta homework, I can also just let you take literally any upgrade that you can take at your level for your choice. I know you've got a bit of a
very
budget.
Honestly, that's probably the one I would have picked. It's one of the ones I really wanted, but wasn't quite in the schedule.
Yeah, I understand. All right, take it. It's yours.
But thank you so much. Yeah, that's a huge improvement. But I assume that'll be a long rest thing, though.
Yeah, you can't do it here, but you essentially during that time discover that the body is capable of improvements. There's something unique about this Giantkin's physiology that you realize, and that you can adapt it to yourself. But it will take more free time, basically.
Yeah. Titan felt a kinship with this person.
Mm-hmm.
So he's happy to steal his organs.
I know you will. Okay, well, Titan is over in the grape field, fertilizing the soil. Anybody else doing anything in this hour?
Riot still looks a little injured, so
Yes.
Lilith is going to.
Riot got to about half.
Yeah, Lilith is going to ask for permission to lay a hand on them.
All right. I mean, sure. It's weird that you're not telling me what this is, but
it's just
go
a
for it.
little bit of healing magic, that's all. She's going to cast Cure Wounds with her one Callista spell.
I didn't take you for the type.
I am a woman of many talents. We'll heal them for a total of 10.
Okay. Oh, that is not what I did. I did the thing where, again, I healed them for a number that was way bigger than their health pool. Now Ryan is just normal injured. But it's green. And the scary discovery of the fact that White Cross Company soldiers do not have hit dice. Because they are just normal people.
Yeah.
Fun fact, they basically play with the gritty realism rules, where it takes a week for them to recover. So Evening Glow is
interesting.
Is severely hurt, and if he gets snuck up on like that again, will probably not survive.
And on that note, I suppose, over the course of an hour attuning to an item, are you able to unattune to an item at the same time, or do you have to do it separately?
You can break attunement anytime.
Okay. Well, since they have a little bit of time, Lilith is going to try to attune to that sword and dagger combo. since we were told about the oddness with that, and that it's basically going to be a contest.
Okay, you can try that. There is a contested roll to make.
Yes. She'll attempt it, just to see if she can.
Okay. Make a charisma check.
I'll use inspiration. It's a 19.
That's
very high for her.
That's very good. The contested roll beats you by 1, unfortunately.
Darn.
So you spend that time with it. And very notably, other than the fact that they do not move from the table and you can't manipulate them in any way, they still tick like the hands of a clock as would normally. And while you spend that hour with them, it becomes quite clear that it is attached to something. Like, there is still another clearly sentient force attached to it. And Melody, I think you somehow requested crossbow bolts to the wrong sheet.
Yeah, I realized that. Sorry.
I reject.
Thank you.
Yeah, she. I assume she doesn't feel any sort of like ability to reach out. She's just aware that these are attuned to somebody else right now.
Yep.
She figured she'd give it a try, but at the hour coming to a close, she's gonna hurry back up to her perch.
Okay. Anybody else? I know we're in closing, but I just want to get what everyone's doing so I can know if there's anything special. I need to be
Corona's mostly just washing up from the blood, grabbing some more crossbow bolts, and she's considering probably actually staying up here by the fountain this time around,
Fair enough.
just so she has more area to move around and be more effective in, hopefully.
It is a good position. Okay. What about Roz? Wherever Roz is trounced off to.
Roz went off to the tavern by herself because it's a little warmer in there.
It is.
Sat down and she started kind of praying, giving her thanks to people who cannot hear her, because she is surviving this battle with magical aid that is not her own magic, and she's trying to express gratitude toward Lucilla and Lucius.
Do me a favor. Roll a
Nothing
percentile
else.
die.
You got it. The tense was cocked. 82.
Ooh, really good. Okay. So Roz is in the tavern, sitting on a bar stool, like elbows propped up, like fingers linked together, just kind of quietly praying to herself, giving gratitude.
Very much a mumble sort of thing. This is not a thing that she does. She does not pray.
In that quiet moment in the tavern by herself, while she's kind of mumbling, just unsure what to do or say because it's new concept to her, there is a distinctive warmth that you suddenly feel. Much in the same vein as to the feeling Roz often feels when seeing Lucilla smile or laugh. It is a comforting and endearing feeling. And you suddenly realize maybe you're not completely alone. Not completely out of touch.
Well, that brings a smile to Roz's face.
Okay. Well, I think everyone's kind of dog-eared their hour. And we are past time, so we're going to close. I really thought I was gonna at least get the next wave started this session.
Big bosses are always complicated.
Yeah. Wait until you guys see the 6th wave boss, it gets worse. In terms of, I'm going to forget so many things.
Oh no.
And I only have 3 second level spell slots left. Yay.
Don't worry, I'll give you plenty of mooks to turn in the paste.
At least you've got the second level ones left, not the first level ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been specifically holding the second for whatever seems big enough and bad enough to drop something big on. Because I don't have any short rest resources.
Not yet, you don't.
Yeah.
Gotta say, it's been great being short rest resource based. Sorry about you, but it's nice.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta let the fighters and the rogue have their moment.
Yeah, few levels. I can be handing out inspiration like candy shortly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That
again,
would be nice.
yeah. If you could, if you had the short rest bardic inspiration, it would be so hugely different.
We'd basically be starting every combat with all of us having one.
Yeah, and
Effectively,
also
yeah.
if you hold the dice for any period of time, Adi can then you can also then use the help action as a bonus action on your turns too. Like
yeah.
you guys could really juice each other
that's
up.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the feature of my bard subclass.
Yep.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna see some stuff. The next couple waves, we're gonna continue to try to push a little. I was really hoping the ideal scenario is that the Bloodhound was supposed to get in with the pack, but y'all decimated them before they even really closed much of the distance. So unfortunately, it ended up kind of staggered. I really wanted a bit more pressure from both sides. Instead, it just ended up like with many single creature boss fights, with all the attention turning on him. So even with all of his survivability mechanics, he was still just focused down.
Well, even with that, he almost killed 2 NPCs.
Well, yeah, but they're NPCs. They're not you guys. I
Whoa,
barely,
whoa, whoa.
I barely
We care
scratched
about
you
them.
guys.
Turn away from taking Titan down. Like it's.
Well, I mean, and now
it's always tight, but
well, yes, but
And
that's
only a
it's your-
two-phase
it's your
paragon
thing.
monster.
Well, yeah, you guys won't see a 3-phase one for not in this tier. So, be glad about that.
And also, like, he probably would have been even more dangerous, but you kept forgetting to do things.
I did, yeah. His reactions, I forgot his reactions. He even got 2 reactions when in his second phase, and I just stopped using. I didn't use them.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
He should have gotten that off on me then.
It's okay. That's just I haven't run a Paragon monster in forever, so it's reasonable. I'll get used to it again. Yeah, don't worry. The final boss for this one, I've made that last wave very hard. It is definitely going to challenge you guys to go, maybe we do have to retreat, because also I have a tendency, I never pull punches. I roll dice and I use the numbers the dice give me. But occasionally, the logic in which a creature operates sometimes shifts, because I don't want to kill a PC if I can help it, but I've done it in the past. I haven't not killed a PC. But I also want you all to realize that sometimes the right decision is to retreat. So given that this is kind of like an expanded mission, because you guys could have come in here, killed the initial bandits, and then left to report back the scenario. You stayed longer because the Moonshadow Rogue was like, well, I'll make a deal with you. So it is going to get very hard. And like I said, it will ideally be a challenge. And I realize it locks us up for like the next 2 sessions are basically going to continue being Morley's. Ideally, the next time we meet, we get through the next 2 waves, and then the one after that will be the final wave with the big boss. But yeah, don't worry. And there's also a mission bonus reward, at the end of all this. That isn't just you make friends with the Moonshadow rogue.
Are you saying that we have to make good choices?
Oh. Well, I guess you should make good choices, that is. Okay, good night, everybody.
Thanks for hanging out, chat.
Bye.
You guys are the best.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.